You are about to listen to Christmas Carols in Old America, written by Patrizia Barrera, narrated by Ian A. Miller. Preface. Thank you all, dear friends. I had a lot of fun writing this book. Especially in my research, I found many interesting news that I want to share with you. In this little volume you will find the magic of Old America's Christmas, explained and spread through its songs, in that prolific and wonderful period that was the 30 years between 1930 and 1960. It's clear that American tradition is much more complicated. Christmas songs or carols were an important current of the music of that period, and there are several songs linked to the holy festivities. Yet it was not my intention to write a specific anthology of the songs, but to guide you through the splendor of those magic years, showing you what is often hidden behind the Christmas carols, protagonists, facts, and entertaining anecdotes that are often skipped or not highlighted enough. It will be like traveling back in time and living again those hidden atmospheres with the joy and innocence of the child that is in all of us. This is the first little volume. It's very likely that a second one will follow about those ancient songs that will broaden the visions of those, like me, who are in love with the old America. For now, I can just thank you in advance and wish you Merry Christmas. Christmas Origins. It may be hard to believe, but Christmas is actually a pagan feast. It was actually rather a feast reserved to wizards and witches that used to dance around a tree, or, much more likely, around stone circles on the winter solstice day, that is, on the 22nd of December. It was an orgiastic celebration, with dances, grass, and sex, to propitiate the favor of the gods in the winter period, that in ancient times was really frightening. Its origin? Some say it came from the Druids' culture, and it had Celtic roots. If any of you has ever read Asterix and Obelix comics, you can, in a funny way, get the gist of it, even though those people's esoteric tradition was much more complex. The period is from the 4th to the 3rd century BC, and the place is the British Islands, but with expansions to as far as Italy, the Iberian Peninsula, and Sweden. We know them as Britons, and the Stonehenge mystery is what probably tickles us more of their past rather than their religious traditions. Yet all the Christmas magic and enchantment we still feel today derives from those extinguished peoples. Romans that defeated Celtics and colonized their territory several times absorbed their customs and traditions, and that was how the winter solstice feast became a tradition of the empire. The celebration of winter solstice was actually present in several cultures. In ancient times, natural cycles were well observed, and the fact that the shortest day, and therefore the seeming abandonment of the sun, occurred around the 21st of December was a well-known phenomenon, but not considered automatic. The sun was a life-giver god, and as all gods he was prone to excesses, grudge, and acts of violence. Therefore, men needed to get in good with it so that it continued to donate its warmth. The days immediately following the 21st of December were therefore lived with terror and fear by ancient people, especially when light got inevitably weaker and the nights longer. Man could be confident that the sun was back and that a new day was beginning for humanity only on the 25th of December, a day when, for a series of astronomical laws that I'm not going to explain here, the sun seems to be born again, powerful and victorious. In a few words, there's a new birth. This simple interpretation can maybe explain the success of the festivities linked to winter solstice that we find in several cultures throughout the world. When Romans recycled pagan dances, they were reinventing the wheel, and after them the Christians did the same. Joining fetishes representing Christ and the virginity of Mary to the pagan dances, they were actually connecting to much more ancient
Sample complete. Ready to continue?